Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Trisha Manalansan. Join us in exploring the world's best foodie destinations. So we will discover traditional dishes, regional cuisines, amazing restaurants, and hidden gems. Have you know that cuisine of France is indisputably some of the best food in the entire world? That's amazing, right? Additionally, UNESCO has awarded only two cuisines, and France French food rather, is one of the chosen cuisine to be awarded. So what is France's most famous food? The first one is the baguette. The baguette is a simple French cuisine staple. It is also one of the most popular French meals in the United States. Baguette is the first food that we're going to explore. So the French take baguettes very seriously. A loaf of French bread must follow certain requirements in order to be classified as traditional French baguette. For example, they must be manufactured fresh or never been frozen on site, with only ingredients permitted in addition to water is being wet flour, salt, and yeast. There is also the Grand Prix de la Baguette de Tradition Princesse, which takes place every year in Paris. The winner will supply baguette to the presidential palace for a year. So the usual size of baguette has a diameter of about 5 to 6 centimeter and usual length of about 65 centimeter or 26 inches, but can be added up to 1 meter or 39 inches long. So the next traditional dish is called charcuterie. Charcuterie is the French term for prepared meat products. All sorts of charcuterie like sausages, hams, bacons, pâté, tahin, and cured meats are popular in France. Arguably so popular that each one could be a separate item on this famous French food list. You can order a charcuterie board at a cafe in most French cities, or purchase ingredients at a butcher shop and make your own. If you're in Paris, head to Rue de Martyrs. It is the best food street in Paris. For a great selection, this is very recommended. And also because this is well known, many places and countries are preparing this charcuterie wherever their occasions are. Even here in our country, this is one of the dishes every New Year and every Christmas Day. So going on to the next dish, the third one is the crepe. It is one of the quintessential foods of France. The crepe comes from the region of Brittany in northern France. Here, savory crepe is known as galette. It is a dessert that is packed with flour, and sweet dessert crepes use white flour. Crepes are now found throughout the country and considered as a French food staple and popular street food also. Ham and cheese is one of the French favorite combinations. It's one of the more common savory fillings, but this popular food in France can be filled with everything from salmon to Nutella. So next to the line for their famous food is croissant. Croissant is a French pastry that is typically crescent-shaped, which is the origin of its French name. The classic crescent-shaped French pastry is made from a yeast-based dough, which is rolled and layered to incorporate butter. Because of the cost of butter, many bakers use cheaper substitutes such as margarine, which means that most bakeries in France offer two types of croissants: croissant and croissant au beurre, or croissant with butter. The former tends to be more bead-like, whereas the latter is much richer and predictably more buttery. A popular habit among bakers is to bend the butterless croissant into a distinctive curve, thus straightening out the croissant au beurre. So, as to distinguish clearly between the two, golden buttery croissants should be crisp and flaky on the outside and soft and tender on the inside, with a texture that can be almost pulled apart. Croissants are often stuffed with different sweet or savory fillings. The classic sweet-filled croissant uses almonds, marzipan, or chocolate, whereas savory croissant might be filled variously with cheese, spinach, or ham. So for further ideas about the food and beverage of French, my partner will go to explore you and help you discover broader in French world.
Bouillabaisse, a hearty seafood stew from the Philippines, is a traditional fisherman's dish that combines an array of fish and shellfish with tomatoes, saffron, garlic, and olive oil. Originating in the port city of Marseille, this aromatic stew captures the essence of the Mediterranean Sea. The rich broth, infused with flavors of the sea and spices, is complemented perfectly by roel, garlic saffron, mayonnaise, and crusty bread. The bread, often rubbed with garlic, soaks up the fragrant broth, making every bite a delight. Fando Savoia. In the mountainous Savoie region, Fando Savoia is a beloved dish enjoyed especially during the cold winter months. This communal dish involves melting gruyere and emmental cheese with white wine and garlic in a pot over a flame. The melted cheese is then used as a dip for cubes of bread, boiled potatoes, and pickles. Each dip into the pot brings a burst of flavor with the creamy, tangy cheese coating every bite. The combination of textures and flavors creates a warm, comforting experience that is perfect for sharing with friends and family. Mole marinier, a dish beloved in both Belgium and France, features fresh mussels cooked in a fragrant broth of white wine, shallots, and parsley. The simple yet flavorful dish is a staple along the coast, where mussels are abundant. The mussels are steamed until they open, releasing their juices into the broth. French fries, often referred as a frites or crusty bread, make perfect sides to soak up the delicious broth, adding a satisfying crunch and additional layers of flavor. Cassoulet, a slow-cooked casserole from the Languedoc region, is a quintessential French comfort food. Named after the traditional earthenware pot or casserole in which it is cooked, cassoulet combines white beans with duck, pork, sausages, and tomatoes. The dish is simmered for hours, allowing the flavors to meld together into a rich, hearty stew. Pair it with a robust and red wine and crusty bread for a meal that warms the heart and soul and satisfies the appetite. The bread is perfect for mopping up the thick, flavorful sauce, making each bite a delight. Crème brûlée, a creamy dessert with a caramelized sugar top, is a quintessential French treat that dates back to the 17th century. The name means burnt cream, referring to the caramelized sugar crust that tops the smooth custard. Made from cream, egg yolk, sugar, and vanilla, the custard is baked slowly to achieve a silky texture. Just before serving, the sugar is caramelized under a broiler or with a torch, creating a crisp, sweet shell. Serve it with fresh berries or shortbread cookie to add a delightful contrast to the creamy custard and a touch of tartness or crunch. Champagne, the world-renowned sparkling wine from the Champagne region, is made from a blend of Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Pinot Meunier grapes. The unique interior of the region and the traditional method of production give champagne its distinctive bubbles and complex flavors. Often associated with celebration, champagne pairs elegantly with a variety of foods. Enjoy it with fresh oysters, which balance or enhance the wine's crisp acidity, or soft cheeses like brie or camembert, which complement its creamy texture and rich flavor.